the New Yorker article that I referred to earlier on ChatGPT being a fuzzy JPEG of the web. That's one of the things that that author is very worried about, that the training sets for subsequent generations of generative AI are going to have all of this new data in them that generative AI is generating. And so it's like making a copy after a copy after a copy after a copy. After a while, when you're copying a copy and then copying the copy of the copy and so on, you notice that the image is deteriorating, that it has all this noise that's creeping into it. And that's a huge concern that people aren't thinking about much, and that is another one of the constraints on these companies, because the minute that they have to curate the information that they're putting in, that's far more expensive than just kind of grabbing everything you can think of and throwing it in and letting AI sort it out. So hallucinations are a major issue, and what I would say to students in particular is, if you're going to use generative AI, even though I've told you about what's going to happen when you run up against the employer, recognize that it can make things up completely and sound very plausible when it does that. And if you don't check every single thing that generative AI is doing for you, you're putting yourself at a lot of risk. This is a problem that, because of the very way that generative AI works, cannot be easily controlled.